I think this was the perfect way to end this video. Very calmly. Yeah, so obviously the developers are Chris. I will not lie, it was a tie. It was between Phantom Blade Zero and Neva. I think if I had to pick between the two, Neva was my favorite. If I had to pick between, you would think Phantom Blade Zero would be, and it would be in terms of the gameplay perspective. But what we saw in Neva, even though it's an indie title, it just hit all the right notes. A budding, very bittersweet, wholesome relationship between a girl and her dog is it hits all the right notes. And also, I'm a pet lover, so it hit all the right notes. Anyway, I was going to be biased. Along with that, what else did that Neva trailer do well? The Metroidvania aspect is done. We finally got to saw a gameplay trailer, and it did not disappoint. It didn't disappoint. The fact that you get to fight with your dog creature, I don't know if it's going to be a co-op game. If it's not, that's completely okay. You got me so with its strong art direction. That's a common pattern. Strong art direction, beautiful music, art style that we already know that the developers who did Greece, these are the developer from Greece doing Neva. So along with that, budding relationship, and I love that attention to detail that the dog, as it travels more with the girl, becomes more independent, a bigger dog, and it grows up in a sense, like Bambi. It's like Bambi, but grows up also. I like the aspect of what they're doing with it. The art style is fantastic. There's nothing more I could say about it. If it is co-op, I would be generally surprised. I like the new direction that Greece is. I love the direction that Greece is doing. I actually am looking forward to Neva. I want to see where it goes. I hope it actually does well. Even if it doesn't do well, this is a game that I hope comes to PlayStation Plus extra and free up. Otherwise, if people get this on sales price, I wouldn't be shocked too. Look at this. This is something from a freaking coloring book, but it's such a breath of fresh air. And that's what Neva was too. It's already, they had the success from Greece, and they just decided to do something different. There's nothing wrong with that too. I very much appreciate it. And considering that we're in a time of live service games, that is the norm. And it's not just live service games. Graphics are the norm too. Or just doing multiplayer games. Multiplayer games is good in specific games. But the fact that we're doing live service games constantly, even with single player games that they don't really need to be in, this is such a breath of fresh air that we get to do just a single player narrative coloring book like this. And just the fact that Dave also looks like that too, it's just a step up. I'm just curious. I like and very much immensely enjoy what Neva's doing. I hope the game developers, not all game developers, I hope to some aspect that some game developers take that approach. Because we don't need games to be like that all the time, but we need games to do that. Like pretty much off and on. That would be a treat. I'm not holding my I am not withdrawing, and I'm not holding back on my enthusiasm. Yeah, Neva slaps. I very much enjoyed the crap out of the game. I could watch that trailer all the time, and I could talk about of why I did so well. If there was a trailer breakdown, if I did that kind of thing, oh yeah, I would break down of the dog, the girl, what ritual she's performing, what led up to this moment. Is the first trailer kind of relevant to the second trailer, or is it some rewrite? There's just so many amazing things happening with Neva that I hope it, like, low-key, I really hope it does well. That's all I gotta say. I know I didn't show a lot of gameplay trailer, but I think the title sequence summed it up. So, let me just kind of sum up in the next clip of what's gonna be the schedule. What, you thought I was gonna do it on this clip? Well, you were wrong. Yeah, this is what's gonna be the schedule. I know, that's not like me. Usually I do it on the last clip of, like, what's gonna be the schedule. I just figured I'd show you what is going to be kind of like like a preamble, or this is gonna be next time on Dragon Ball Z. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, unsighted, or pretty much finishing out you as an umbrella. There was like maybe 2 more titles or 3 more titles I had to finish up. Unsighted was one of them. I think it was 3. So Unsighted, Until Dawn, and what was that last game? Oh yeah, Title Goose Game. After that, pretty much we're gonna be marathoning other games too, like, and we're on the kind of like the last half, so U as an umbrella, V as in victory, W as in whiskey, Tennessee whiskey. Anyway, W as in whiskey, X is in X-ray, and then Y as in yellow. Or I guess we can think of something. Y is Yakuza, and then Z as in zebra. Once we're done with that, then I will do kind of like a trippy video to myself to explain why I did this mini marathon that lasted up to 2 years. But for the time being, while we're working on this, Saturday is going to be tentative, Sunday is going to be the same thing. First half, work on trying to finish my mini project, and if I can finish it, that's Sunday. Then I'll explain what I did it. And then the main schedule is going to be talking about, well, focusing on Brothers and Indivisible. Still a stupid name, but those are going to be the focus. So, of course, you can leave that like, comment, or subscribe. Well, this is going to look good on Share Factory. Well, let's let Share Factory roll its credits, and I'll see you guys on the next clip.